Hello guys, good Saturday morning. Just wanted to vlog a little bit now. Check out my palm tree hair. It's pretty lit, it's pretty sick. I don't know, I'm really falling for this. I am gonna switch it up at some point and really dye it to the original colors that I wanted it to be. Also, this sweater is so neon. It's my Tyler the Creator sweater that I got at his Flower Boy concert here in Vancouver. I was very stoked about it because it's the most expensive clothing item I've ever owned. But so worth it. It says "Save the Bees" on the back. It's so cute and I love it. And I'm also supporting him as an artist. Man, Alan and I were having a really good conversation yesterday about money. And the question is, so there's two buttons. One button, if you push it, a guaranteed $1 million. The other button, there's a 50% chance of getting $100 million. Which button do you press? So Alan immediately said button A with the $1 million guarantee. And I'm like, that makes sense. You know, it's a huge gamble to go from $1 million to 50% chance of $100 million. I mean, those are pretty good odds when you, like, technically, but at the same time, that's still, if you don't get it, you're losing out on $100 million. Not only that, but you had the chance to get a guaranteed $1 million. So for me, the way I am, I would press the 50-50 button just because. But at the same time, if I don't get that 100 million, I'm going to be mad at myself forever for not getting the 1 million because that's like such a gamble and I could have just gotten that guaranteed of money. But the reason I would gun for the 100 million is because I'm not one to treat myself lavishly in like really expensive goods or anything, but there's so many things that I'd want to invest in, like so many records that I want to buy. I want to own my own house. I want to be able to live comfortably for the rest of my life without worrying about anything. Because even with $100 million, especially here in Vancouver, that doesn't get you much in the long run. It really does not get you very far, especially if you want to own your own home here. And just having $100 million and really being like, fuck anything else. I have my own money. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm buying my own freedom that way. And Alan is the same way in the sense where he hates the concept of money. He hates the fact that it's such a construct that we have to abide by every single day in order to live. So for me, the $100 million would mean I don't have to rely on anybody ever again. I don't ever have to answer to anybody. I don't ever have to do anything. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can work for the rest of my life on $100 million and make extra cash and everything, and I'd still want to do that because working is healthy for you. But at the same time, having $100 million means I could quit that job whenever. I could, if it's starting to stress me out or weigh on me, I can just be like, whoop, well, fuck, I'm gone, bye, like, never coming back. And it's just that freedom. It's just that freedom to do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. Like, imagine, for me, being able to just travel willy-nilly, to be able to cart my family back and forth if they wanted to come visit, and I'd be able to treat my parents more lavishly and give them things, and, you know, I would buy my father like, ooh, oh my god, that could have been tragic. But yeah, I would love to buy my dad the opportunity to get his pilot's license, and I would buy him his own helicopter so that he could fly around. I'd also buy him banjo lessons because, Dad, you need to learn how to play the damn banjo. It's just been sitting there in our dining room. And you know what? I don't even know if the Dubliners are still alive, but I'll get one of those guys to teach you banjo. Or like Mumford and Sons. I'll get you like lessons from them if possible, with like, I'll be like, yo, y'all come teach my dad some banjo, I'll give you like $500,000 for like, oh my god. I'm so sorry, my hands are so spaghetti noodle right now. But yeah, like, I would love to do that for him. And then for my mom as well, I'd love to be able to help her import more kinds of yarns and stuff from all over the world. And maybe even like buy into a share of like an alpaca farm and then help her get those connections and get her more cuts in like raw alpaca fur and like wool. Yes, wool, fur. So that she can make her own like hand spun, hand dyed wools and stuff. And I don't know, like I would love to be able to do that for them. And then for my sister as well, be able to get her a cool animation setup or whatever the fuck she's gonna be investing in or something like that, just to give her that kind of extra boost, because my family's always been there for me and I would love to be able to pay them back for that, not necessarily in just material goods, but in helping further their dreams and their ideas and giving them the financial stability as well to be pursuing, you know, more artistic stuff, more freelance work in a sense, where it's like dreams that you normally wouldn't be able to pursue at such a comfort, and then have them have me as a fallback instead of their ventures failing and then being out of money. I'll be able to support them and be like, hey, I'll give you this and this, like get your shit started, and I do want you to put in the time, I do want you to put in the effort. I'm not gonna handhold, but at the same time, I am making that investment in you. If you don't want to pursue the thing that you're pursuing anymore, that's totally fine. I still gave you that opportunity and I still gave you the money to start this venture. And as long as you enjoyed the process, that's totally fine. As long as it helped you further along as a person in your career, totally fine. It's whatever. Like, you live your life, you live your own best life. Just like my palm tree hair is living its best life. So yeah, I have weird struggles with money, and I have to keep fucking reminding myself I'm 20 years old. I haven't really done anything with my life yet, and I don't have to be excelling in my life right now, right at this moment. Like, it's just, I've barely gotten out of the gate. I'm going to be legal drinking age in America this year. I'm turning 21 this year, and like, even that's obscure to me. But, oh my god, why are my arms so weak? But yeah, like, it's so important to me to be financially stable, to be free from financial dependency. I want to be able to pay back my student loans as soon as possible to be completely free of government influence on my life. And like, I'll still pay taxes and all that kind of shit, but to be able to support myself without being like, well, I still owe the government money for having to get an education, which is fucking ridiculous anyway. Like, so stupid. But yeah, like, I want to be able to pay my parents back, I want to be able to pay the government back, and I want to keep paying it forward. And if I can help others succeed in life and propel themselves forward in life, I totally want to, and I would love to do that for people. It'd be like philanthropy, but then just me giving people money. I'm like Robin Hood, but with my own money. But yeah, I don't know. Alan and I had a nice discussion about it yesterday, and one day I'll get there. One day I'll be where I want to be, and I'm not concerned about not being able to pursue my dreams, because I do have a very high drive to go for it. And yeah. Don't lose your way! No, yeah. Basically, work at whatever you want to fucking work at. And I'll do my thing, y'all do your thing. We'll be able to support each other, doing our thing. And there's a lot of cross communication that's happening between us here in the DAGG channel. I like you guys though, because we're shouting out to each other, and then, you know, we get to see each other's thought processes and stuff, and it's so fun and interesting. Like, Courtney, your makeup videos are just so fucking addicting to watch. It's wonderful. And Martin, you're such an interesting and introspective individual. You really connect and think on the same kind of level as Alan, which is really cool. You just present it in a different matter. I don't know if that makes sense. And Doel, quit putting so much shit on your plate at once, okay? I know you're trying to improve in your life. I know that you're, like Alan was saying, you're one of the most motivated individuals that I know. But at the same time, do pace yourself and give yourself the leniency to pace yourself. You don't have to do all of it at once. You'll hit that stride and you'll keep pushing it. And I know you'll get your goals and I know you'll get where you're going. But at the same time, relax along the way. Let it take time, okay? Okay? But yeah, I'm proud of you guys for keeping it going. And it's so nice to see everybody do this daily. And I'm really excited for the future on all of this. So yeah, that's my piece of cake for today. And yeah, smell y'all losers later. Bye!